My uncle kept demanding that God doesn't recognize my marriage because it wasn't done in a Catholic church and that my husband and I will never last because he'll probably cheat on me in a few years when things inevitably become stale. Nice.
Huh.
I tried telling him I don't believe in the same things as him and wasn't concerned, so he got louder instead and I just had to walk away. Definitely gave my surrounding cousins a good laugh though. He does stuff like this a lot.
Oof, he does stuff like this a lot. I wasn't aware that, Jesus Christ is the difference between stale and not stale. Mm-hmm. Apparently so.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of weird because it's like the bread that they give you is often stale. Just pointing that out. So, first message. And I haven't set a new date for the wedding yet. Just wanted to let you know we won't be doing the wedding at... Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing that.
At blank. It just says, I think they crossed it out.
Just wanted to let you know that we won't be doing the wedding at whatever location, and COVID vaccines will be required, kiddos too. Wish you the best of days. What do you mean? We have decided not to get the vaccines, and they're not available for kids, but I do wish you two best. Take pictures. I was really hoping you would come, but it's your decision. I have to be honest, it hurts me too. Oh, this is just kind of like sad.
Yeah, I don't think this is a male Karen necessarily.
No, I mean, this all seems like pretty, just 2021-esque level stuff, 2022 things,
yeah.
This sucks.
And regardless at this point, they said, kids couldn't, so this was before, it had been approved for kids too, so it's just kind of what are they supposed to do?
Yeah, true, that's fair, yeah.
My mom and dad walked from table to table and quietly told everyone that they were separating at your wedding. Oh my gosh.
Imagine thinking to yourself, this is the right time for this. Congratulations, son and or daughter. Me and your mother don't love each other anymore and we will be leaving.
What the heck?
This is your new dad. So these two people I went to high school with got married today, and this was really the groom's fit. I'm crying. No, it wasn't. It can't be. It's impossible.
Down to the Crocs.
It's impossible. I don't, no.
The emojis kill me.
Yeah, they do, If this is actually real, then that is real life, exactly what they're feeling. My dude's probably wearing shades as well.
Would you still get married?
No.
I would leave them at the altar.
No, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. If I saw, it's my future wife, fiance is walking down the aisle in Crocs and shorts and a t-shirt, no. No. It's not happening.
We're getting a divorce already.
Yeah.
So there's a video, a 17-minute video. Don't know what you mean. Hey, so we were just looking at the CCTV and saw that you had 2 pieces of the wedding cake. We announced that each guest must pay per slice and noticed that you only paid for the one. Can you please send 366 ASAP?
You're kidding. You can't be serious.
You monitored people's cake consumption through CCTV?
The 366? Clearly the honeymoon has you down bad. That was an expensive wedding, I guess, because it's we gotta collect every dollar and cent here.
Why get married at that point? If honestly, I think everyone should have their dream day, but I'm kind of also hey, if I didn't have money to pay for a wedding, we're getting cupcakes from the grocery store.
Also,
the ones on sale.
Another ridiculous thing, first off, to text them is ridiculous, but then also to have the policy in place that you're gonna pay per slice of wedding cakes.
Per slice?
What? I've never heard that before.
Just have a flat fee.
Totally, yes. This makes it better. I mean,
per slice?
Per slice, but that's crazy.
That's
weird. Stupid.
I bet they didn't have an open bar.
Oh, hell no.
There's no way. Imagine they had an open bar, but you had to pay per slice.
Just all the money
That's
went to booze.
Crime.
Is that Thanos? Question mark.
What are we supposed to see?
Yeah, I don't know. Their faces are blotted out. What are we looking at? Oh my god, the dude in the back. The dude in the back.
Oh, it is Thanos.
What? What are you doing there, Thanos?
It really is Thanos.
Why are you
I
there?
didn't even see that.
Why are you there?
Well, lonely maybe.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess this was like, you know, the 50% of people that lived. And he liked these folks, I guess, so.
Facts. The groom's little brother was the best man and approached his speech like he was trying to do a roast of the bride and groom. He made fun of the groom's career path, pediatrician, made jokes about the bride being emotional/crazy and a gold digger, and joked that spending the rest of one's life with her sounded terrible. One of the bridesmaids ran out of the reception hall crying, with the bride following on her heels. The bride's parents and aunts and uncles were turning beet red and looking furious. You could cut the air with a knife, and it was horribly uncomfortable for all the rest of us.
Oh man. But we might have went a bit too far.
But how do you go from being like, haha, this guy's a children's doctor, to being like, this lady's emotional and she's only marrying him for his money?
And being with her forever sounds awful.
It's just not even close at all.
Yeah, no, you are right. Fair enough.
Also, wouldn't you roast your brother way harder? Like, my older brothers,
Yeah.
if I was doing a speech at their wedding, first of all, like, I would say only nice things about the woman they were marrying.
That's
and then
true.
them, I'd be like, you're the idiot
Yeah,
who used
yeah.
to do this dumb thing. Don't think I forgot.
You're so right. Yeah, no, I was giving him too much credit, actually.
Right?
That was just bad to begin with, man. We were doomed for failure on that one. Okay, we had a relatively small wedding, just 100 people, including a whole bunch of my family visiting from the other side of the country. My husband's groomsman, Jim, decided to get drunk, as he should, just saying. Whatever, no big deal, we were all a little sauced. Jim, however, decided to get fall over, slobber knockered drunk. Never referred to getting drunk like that, but I will be from this point on. And on the bus ride from our wedding venue to the hotel, puked out the open bus window. We were on a large highway. His vomit traveled down the side of the bus and directly into the open window of my 80-year-old grandmother and aunt visiting from the other side of the country. We don't speak to Jim anymore. Oh, Jimbo. Jimbo getting slobber knocker drunk on the bus.
But I do have to say, what are the chances of that happening? Do we really have to cut Jim out forever?
You know, and I love that too, because you already know, like, Jim, once he's sobered up, probably be like, but like, what were the chances, man? Like, dude, I don't even understand. Like, I went out the window, you know, it's like, honestly, in that regard, you're right, you did. Is anybody allowed to get that drunk at a wedding? Like, if you're the groom, are you allowed to get that drunk, do you think?
You probably wouldn't want to, because you'd want to like remember your wedding and not be like blackout, right?
That's fair, yeah. I'd want to get blackout at the reception, maybe.
Maybe.
You know? Like, it's like I could.
At the ceremony, it's like 11 a.m. and you're just sloshed.
Just like absolutely gone. Like, oh
You're
man.
like, I do.
Yeah.
My mom's half-sister got married when I was like 13. The reception was at a hotel, and about halfway through, some former friends of the bride, 5 to 6 of them who weren't invited, showed up and tried to start a fight. They got kicked out, but they weren't done. They somehow got They somehow got back in and rode 3 motorcycles through the main floor. Needless to say, a ton of cops were called. After that settled down, the groom got so wasted, he ended up doing drunken handstands on the dance floor and passed out.
Okay.
That's gonna be Nick, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of the vibe, you know. It's like I could get wasted like at the or like after the ceremony, you know, at the reception and like do some handstands and have some fun and pass out and like that'd be great. Like
So ridiculous.
like where that come from? You know, like
motorcycles.
Isn't that a felony? Okay, my sister's husband decided our open bar was not good enough and crashed a reception in another part of the facility. He was escorted off property. Huh.
That makes a lot of sense.
That he was escorted off the property, absolutely. What doesn't make a lot of sense is that he crashed another reception when you already had an open bar. That doesn't add up to me.
No.
No.
My uncle waved a knife around, drunkenly ranting in Chinese, then threw a microphone at the wedding cake.
Huh.
What in the world?
Why?
This is the most wild one-sentence story I've ever read.
Yeah. It's also by Ye Olde Hot Dog. So you know that they're living their best life and dealing with the wild stories on the regular.
Some things are going down.
I think that the theme so far, like I might need to retract my statement about getting like absolutely blackout at the reception, because it seems to me that the theme of everything that's going wrong here has to do with somebody getting blackout and then doing some dumb crap, you know? 8 out of 10 drunk, but it's like we can't get to 11 out of 10 guys, or else I'm gonna annihilate a wedding cake with a microphone.
Why is there 2 brides? Oh! Shut the front door. Oh, this is so awkward. Oh. Yeah, yep.
I'd be so happy to be the new wife, though.
I honestly would have kicked her in the face. Why is this new wife not doing anything? I would boot her in the face. Why are you here? Why is she there?
Why is she there?
Snuck in. She broke in.
I also like that you asked the question and the video went, here's the answer.
Yeah. I'm so happy because I'm like, why is there 2 brides? What is happening here?
I knew a woman who was a bridesmaid in a relative's wedding. She was married and had been trying to get pregnant for a while. Finally, her and her hubby got lucky and she conceived.
Aww.
The bridezilla got furious and kicked her out of the wedding because she would be pregnant in the pictures. 3 months later, sadly, the woman miscarried. The bride called her with a response along the lines of, good, well now you can be back in the wedding? Needless to say, she did not even attend it, of course.
This makes me so angry. How could you attend it after that?
Never. That person's not your friend anymore.
I would set like the wedding tent on fire. Crash the wedding.
Fully crash the wedding.
Nude and drunk.
Does anybody have any objections? I do.
Absolutely. I had a friend that threw a temper tantrum complete with screaming and foot stomping because her grandmother had the audacity to die a few hours before her wedding. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm so bad. I'm feeling uncomfortable. She said it would throw off the seating arrangements because now there would be a big empty space. She's currently halfway through her second divorce. I'm sweating because I'm not supposed to be laughing. But it was just funny, like that, how insane that is.
That's nuts.
I'm just like, how dare you die, now I have an empty seat. Like, y'all gotta have something loose up there.
I bet her grandma planned it.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna ruin her wedding. Take me.
Jokes.
Terrible.
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central. I am one of your hosts today, Olivia Kozlowski.
I'm the other one, Joce Bedard, and we are doing a part 4 of the top 10 most entitled brides who ruin their own wedding day.
You smashed that!
I really did.
What's it like to be a professional?
You wouldn't know.
Starting off at number 10. My best friend's coworker is getting married later this year, and oh man, that girl's got some problems. Good start. She's very religious and pure, which, if that's your thing, is fine. Agreed. Whatever. However, she told my friend last week that she doesn't want anyone at her wedding who is born out of wedlock, which includes my friend, who is the daughter of a teen mom.
But what's it to you?
And like, how would you know?
Yeah, like how do you fill out this form if you were born out of wedlock?
Like,
I would just lie. Like,
exactly. Be like,
stupid.
No, parents still together forever.
Sliding into number 9, we have worked at a reception venue. One event really sticks out. Everything went well until the cake. Bride and groom go to feed each other. She does it very nice. He smashes it into her face.
No.
Bride screams, start bawling her eyes out, runs out of the hall. 15 or so minutes later, the father of the bride comes and asks for the DJ for the mic. He proceeds to thank everyone for coming and says that if they would like to take their gifts on the way out, the couple has decided to break up. That's all I need to read. I already know enough. That's so stupid.
That's insane.
Can you, like, first of all, don't smash cake in my face, because I will divorce you before we even are married.
Wedding?
Divorce. Immediately.
Done.
Yeah. But realistically, you don't break up over that.
It's a bit of an over-exaggeration.
Like,
not gonna lie.
Yeah. Clean yourself up, get back out there, it's all good.
Also, like, at that point, don't you know who you're marrying? So, like, he should have known not to smash cake in her face, and she should have known that he was gonna smash cake in her face.
I don't know why anyone would do that.
No, don't. Just don't. Coming in at number 8. A friend of mine in college was getting married at 19 because she was super conservative Christian and she wanted to have sex. All right, understandable. Between the time I agreed to be a bridesmaid and a couple of months before the wedding, I lost some weight. She got super pissed at me because she wanted to be the skinny one on the stage and threw me out of the wedding party.
Okay, but what is the 19 Christian girl wanting to have sex have anything to do with the second half of the story?
So true. Just had to throw that in.
I thought this was gonna be about like Christianity and blah blah blah, and I'm like, wait, what? You just wanted to throw that in there.
Literally.
This makes no sense to me. In spot number 7, we have bride started crying because the tablecloth was the wrong shade of purple, so she thought the whole wedding was ruined. Never mind that she was marrying a nice man, all her friends had flown to the wedding, her family was all there, etc. But no, the tablecloth was the wrong shade. We spent an hour consoling her and fixing up her makeup while the guests waited.
How tragic.
Honestly, I would eat my wedding dinner on the floor. Who cares? It's your wedding day.
All of your friends, your family's there, the love of your life.
Like, I'm just trying to get drunk and eat burgers on my wedding.
Hell
McDonald's,
yes.
Everyone does that.
Putting my head under the chocolate fountain.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you meant alcohol. I was like under the Jaeger bottle.
Also that. Don't want to get too drunk if I ever have who am I kidding? I'm never gonna
I don't want to remember it, to be honest. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Here now at number 6 is not a bridesmaid, but my mom was a wedding photographer for many years. Long story short, the father of the bride had a heart attack, and as he was being carried out on the stretcher, the sobbing bride yells, "How could you ruin my wedding day like this?" What is with these people having no sympathy towards the dead? The actual dead. Like, no, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. No sympathy. Like, they blame the death about ruining their wedding. It makes no sense to me.
Like, also, do you think that he's like intentionally having a heart attack?
That's exactly what he wanted to happen that day. You're right.
Yeah, this is fun for me.
Yeah, the father of the bride too. Like, and the bride yells this. Oh my God. He probably paid for this wedding.
All right, we are at our halfway mark at number 5. Not a bridesmaid, but a witness to one. The bride got walked out on by her entire bridal party except her maid of honor. Of course, it was because no one loved her and everyone wanted to ruin her day, not because she ripped a bridesmaid dress from the neck down in an open area because it was too white. It was the dress the bride insisted on all the maids wearing.
I'll be damned. If she ripped my dress, I swear to God I'd rip hers. Bride or not, you're going down with me.
Yeah, see you later.
Cause you know they paid for that dress.
Yeah.
That you picked out, so I'm ruining your dress if you're ruining mine, I don't care.
And why would you pick something that was too white?
You don't pick any color that's an off-white.
Go black.
Yeah. Rolling into number 4, we have the short story is that she lied. That's all we need.
That's it.
She lied to the venue about the number of guests that were attending, effectively packing us like sardines. She lied about having a day of staff. That meant that all the dates of the bridesmaids spent the day hanging flowers, running to get kegs, pouring champagne, blah blah blah. She lied to the hair and makeup personnel about the number of people that were obtaining services. Okay, so basically, she lied about everything on her wedding day. She lied about everything to all staff members. So all the hair and makeup, they probably thought it was like a certain amount of girls and then it was triple, packed in there like sardines.
Ew.
Did everyone even have like a plate of food?
No. This caused them to run out of food and alcohol?
Oh, there we go.
If you're not gonna have enough food, you have to have enough
Open
booze.
bar.
Oh, this is tragic. All right, we are at number 3. It was in a wedding where the bride planned 2 separate bachelorette weekends for herself and got mad at anyone who wouldn't spend 2 3-day weekends, $500 each, away from their husband's kids' jobs. The weeks leading up to the wedding, the temperature for the big day was forecast to be a high of 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't know what that is. February wedding. Cold. Okay, cool. Bride was insisting on outdoor photos without coats because we can't hide the dresses. Everyone, including the photographer, tells her hell no. Day of, she pitches a fit when we refused to do more than one quick photo. Afterwards, she stopped talking to 75% of the bridal party because of the refusal to accommodate her outrageous demands.
Stupid.
To this day, years later, she still complains about how her bridesmaids ruined her wedding.
So dumb.
Get married in July like everyone else.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do a winter wedding, like theme it indoors for photos and stuff like that. Like I'm all for the winter theme, I think it's beautiful, but inside.
Or like one of those, have like those fur things.
Yes, like the little shawl where you still see the dress.
Exactly.
Taking over the number 2 spot is planner here. I've seen some shit. Bride invites ex-boyfriend to wedding because he's just a really good friend. During reception, her husband of 2 hours goes to the bathroom. She plants a kiss on him, notices I saw, and promptly reminds me to mind my business. At the end of the night, catering informed me they hadn't settled their bill. If they didn't get payment that night, there would be an additional fee charged. I run outside to let them know before they drive off. 2 days later, I get a call from the groom who informs me the bride is extremely upset with my unprofessionalism and wants a refund. She wasn't happy that I made a scene by running outside to tell them about the bill in an effort to save them from additional charges. I asked him if he was aware of the scene she's made when she kissed her ex-boyfriend on the dance floor. While he went to the bathroom, he hung up.
I forgot about that first part.
Yeah,
once we got to the bill
thinking about
part.
the bill. You had a cheating wife.
Oh.
She cheated on your wedding day, bro.
Imagine to say, mind your business. Well,
Mind your
this is
business.
me, minding my business.
I wouldn't. I would honestly go right to the groom. I probably would take a picture, to be honest. Don't cheat.
I was writing a speech this evening to make the book. Short and not funny.
Okay. I'm sorry, can you play that again? I don't think I heard that right.
I was writing a speech this evening to make the book. Short and not funny.
Okay. That's a good start, I guess. I love wedding speeches. Honestly, I wish that was my job. You know what I mean? I just show up to weddings and just talk about people. That sounds awesome. It's kind of like my job right now.
Freaking awesome.
Sick job. I feel like he's his friend. That has to be his buddy. It's his best man. It has to be his buddy. And they're just joking around. And that one's okay. That seems like everyone's laughing, having a good time. But I'm sure as we go further, it's going to get much more awkward.
Is a stranger. John and I have history now, don't you remember?
No.
Sure, she's got it all. But Jonathan, is that really what you want?
He's hitting notes. He's hitting notes. The dude he hit the notes, man. Hey, I don't know if I'd start my best man speech like that. I'd definitely go with sort of like the joke in the beginning like that. Hell of a way to do it, but that sounded pretty good to me. It's a little groovy, baby. I kind of like that, actually. That's kind of a cool idea. He has a voice for it, at least.
My brother got married, and I had to give a speech, so here is how it went.
I was gonna get up here and say a few jokes, but my mom told me it probably wouldn't be appropriate, and I'd probably get grounded. Good thing I'm in college now, though, so she can't ground me, so I'm gonna make this speech short and fast like Seth later on tonight.
Yeah, okay. I love it. Yeah, okay, I love it. Yeah, dude, you know, I love that kind of, you know what? It's like, I would say something bad, but mom's probably gonna ground me. Too bad I'm in college. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, absolutely, dude. A good joke. I thought it was a solid joke. A little more of an innuendo, you know, a little, you know, saying a little bit, but not saying too much. His delivery's okay. I mean, he's got a good smile on it. It's good. I like this. This is funny. I like this. This is good. Everyone was clinking their glasses, and the best man, my uncle, was just confused. He didn't know he was supposed to give a speech. The groom and him were whisper arguing. Get up and do the speech. Speech? I'm not doing a speech. Nobody told me about this. Just do it. That's already super awkward. Anyway, he finally gets up, drink in hand, and goes, shrug, long live the king and queen, and sits down. Okay, this is the first bad one. I mean, I guess if you haven't been to that many weddings, I guess you wouldn't know that you have to do a speech, but I feel like that's like
common sense mostly.
I feel like for the bros, on the groom side, the bros, that's like what they're most looking forward to. They're looking forward to Buddy going up, giving the speech, saying something that nobody knows that happened in college or high school or whatever or something, and just letting the handle fly loose. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your uncle being your best man. There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Family's important too, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like usually uncles are the bros of the family, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like uncles are like, what's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
I don't know, I feel like, that's just a strange situation. Long live the king and queen. That is, boy, talk about somebody who doesn't handle pressure well.
You know, most best man speeches usually consist of the best man just roasting the groom, making fun of him as much as possible and trying to embarrass him.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I didn't want to do that tonight. I wanted to spend this time to really focus on all the good qualities that Tim has. Like, well, Thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
See, that's it. That's great. I love that. He's got something written. It kind of is like a roast too, which as a comedian I love. I love roast. Love roast. I wish they'd bring him back. Bring him back. I love that. I love the energy. They're definitely bros. They know each other a long time. They're great friends. The only thing I'll say about this one is that the way the wedding setup is a little weird. They got them, the bride and the groom sitting there, and then he has to come up in between them. I don't know. I feel like that's a weird kind of, because then they got to look at you, then maybe back at the audience. It's kind of a weird situation, but still, I love it. I love the energy.
As father of the bride, I'm here to welcome you all to Catherine and Adam's birthday bash.
Birthday party?
Oh, birthday, sorry, wedding.
Uh-oh.
Can you do it right? Bring your right in. Anyway.
Perhaps Dad had a little bit too much to drink before he come out there, did he, eh? Dad, I see what you're saying, eh? That's not that bad. I mean, I've definitely seen more. We didn't see the king and queen speech earlier, but that was definitely the worst so far. That just really, I could feel the awkwardness through that text or that post. I could feel the awkwardness through the post. But with this, I mean, it's not that bad. Yeah, he messed up a little bit, and everyone's probably having a little bit of the champagne first. Anyway.
Now this is a story all about how my best friend Sarah's not single now, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how she became the next Hollingsworth heir.
I love the effort. I love the effort, but I gotta be honest, this one, I would be cringing in the audience. I don't know about you, Chris, but I would be at pucker, just like this. I don't know if it's because of her voice. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't. I love the effort. You want to be funny. I love it. And then a bridesmaid speech. The bridesmaids, do they get speeches too? They should. Why not? You hear from the bridesmaid. You hear it from the best man. Or what do they call the best woman? What do they call that? Maid of honor. That's it. You should hear from the maid of honor. You should hear from the best man. Hear from both sides. A roast. Love it. But that, I don't know. It was supposed to be funny. It is fun. It's not terrible, but it's just like a little too cringy for me. I don't know. I've seen a lot of cringe in my day.
To the extreme right, buff like a man. Broke like a pizza in a pan. Printers of blue, be married for the bride and groom, Ryan. So do daily and nightly, she play and repeat. Right, they love it or hate it, bullets call the shots, just don't cross her.
Dude.
There was a problem, they called it to crime.
No.
Ice.
No, not. Oh, that's what it is. No. Okay, so I'll start with the compliment first. I'm gonna start with, I love the dress. She looks great. I love the wedding. The wedding looks very beautiful. It looks like a beautiful summer night. The lights are pretty. It looks like there's a cake in the background. Everything looks great. It's awesome. But to add on to my point from the last one, this one's really cringe. The other girl was trying, you know what I mean? And that's why it was funny, because she was really giving it. This one was written and she's just kind of just doing it. And like, to do the Will Smith song, to do the Prince of Bel-Air, okay, that's a little cringy. But this, Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice, he ain't around for a reason, honey. I don't know. That's that one. I'd be cringing on that one for sure. Ooh, don't do that at my wedding. My roommate was recently a best man, and in his speech, he said, now to the wife, I want you to put your hand on the table. Place your hand on top of hers. The rest of the speech. Now, husband, enjoy this moment because it will be the last time you have the upper hand with your wife. Okay. Well, everyone was laughing. Wife got up and slapped my roommate across the face. Okay. I'm gonna also assume maybe that was a playful slap and not an actual, like, didn't just get up and cause drama in the room. Yeah, kind of a funny joke, maybe a little insensitive for our current political climate these days, but I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, good on her for standing her ground, though, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not the right time to say that, though. I don't know. That one just, I can never really tell the energy with the post ones. I don't know. Speaking of which, another post one. Here we go. My brother was at this wedding where the best man's speech was a total disaster for more reasons than one. The best man told a lot of horrible, bogan jokes and anecdotes of the two of them sleeping around until the bride started crying. Even worse, his finish line is, so that's it. I'm the best man. I'm the best man. What? Okay, listen, you put in a joke. Okay, fine. We don't need to bring up everybody's bedroom history. We don't gotta do that. It's fine, you don't gotta do that. And you know I'm serious because I'm doing Robert De Niro face. You know what I mean? I'm doing the, why you gotta do that? You know, Yeah, I mean, if the bride starts crying at her own wedding, I think you've gone too far, Chief. You've done it. You've gone too far. I don't think you should say those things, but just keep that stuff private. I don't know. That's weird to say at a wedding. My father was best man at my second wedding. That's a key word there. Second wedding. Everybody gets a warm up. Remember that. At the time of the wedding, he was in his mid-70s and had 3 sons. Okay, so this is a little bit later in life. He gave a short but lovely speech and said right at the end, the one thing I want to say about Kate, my new wife, is that I've had many daughters-in-law, and she's by far the prettiest. One of his other daughter-in-laws was sitting right behind him. Okay. I mean, it's a little awkward. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. It could be maybe dementia, maybe some Alzheimer's setting in there. Maybe that's why he said it. But at the same time, like, no one's got a favorite. Don't pick your favorite, man. Especially in front of everyone. That's kind of embarrassing and weird. Don't do that.
The length of the best man speech should be the same amount of time that it takes the groom to make love. So thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Mic drop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mic drop. I mean, that's a pretty classic joke. I think every best man's gonna say that about their dude. Like, you ain't gonna last, dude. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be, yeah. I think it's just a classic at the end of the day, isn't it? And I'd be surprised if this guy didn't say it too. Let's see what happens.
Well, I'm Jason's brother. Anyways, let's give you a quick story.
Love the delivery.
Let's talk about the first time we went on vacation with him. He had a very bad back, and the guy couldn't do anything by himself. Like, what do we got? Bad story. Whatever. Anyways, I'm sucking already. Anyways, my brother's a douche. What do you want to know?
Okay, you saved the best for last. That was absolutely first of all, come up. Okay, my brother's a douche. Who says that at a wedding, man? What is that? Who says my brother's a douche at a wedding? But I'll give him credit for like knowing that halfway through his was sucks. Like he's like, this sucks. Yeah, that did suck. It was weird delivery. You clearly didn't write anything, and it's your brother. Why would you say that about your brother? I don't know. That's really strange.